my parents for years, wish that I wasn't on Family Guy. They just hated the show. And, my mother's been part of the letter campaign to get the show off the air.
It's a lot of thing to have your mother try to put you out of work.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. This goes back to one of those arguments I told you I won. She's actually tried to get me to sign petitions, and I have to write comments. That's my job. That's how I support your grandchildren. And by the way, you and Dad, I've helped out for the last 3 years, so that's Family Guy money. I want you to know that. And she still donates money, and so I go, well, I'm helping support. I know that you're still sending money to, Parents Television Council, which is like a media watchdog trying to get junk off the air, like Family Guy. And Mom, and I go, whatever, do whatever you want with the money, but it's so ironical, and if you think I'm not going to talk about it publicly, you're wrong. It's Mom and Dad. My father was in a monastery for 3 months, almost became a monk, and I realized that wasn't his calling. He went to Georgetown and Cornell Med School, became a surgeon, and my mother went to school at the nuns, so very, very religious, and very Catholic, yes, so they hate most everything I do.
Family Guy. I was on stage with Rachel McFarlane at one of these shows sometime last year, and she said that the group recording sessions for a Seth MacFarlane production are some of the most apocalyptic, people breaking each other up kind of laugh fests. Who is the absolute worst at making people break and ruining tapes in the recording booth doing those shows?
Well, I usually record individuals separately, and most people do now. So they might be talking about the table reads because they usually can't get everybody in together. Now, if they do record everybody together, it would be for EPK or media or something like that, where they put everybody in a room. Because usually, with everybody's schedules from Seth's, Mila's, or mine, or whatever, we just come in individually. But they're all, Seth's just a genius. He's got such a great, comic mind. He's so dry. If you get a chance, look at his acceptance speech, getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's just atrocious, sacrilegious. They all make me laugh. I've never really gotten to go in and record with anybody, but when I did do one episode where Meg has a crush on Joe, and I got to go, and they wanted to record with Mila and me together, so that was fun to get to go and record with Mila, but most of the time I don't record it.
One last one for you, and then we'll turn it over. As the man who brought most of our awareness to the tick, and really brought the tick into the public consciousness.
Yeah.
What's it been like seeing the tick continue to have a continued life? Has Ben, got that Amazon series made? Has it validated some of the pain that you guys went through, just getting through Fox's heads?
Yeah.
You guys had a good show.
Yeah, the tick is one of those characters that will live on forever. So there will be, there's going to be many more ticks. It was a little painful for me to go, oh, my turn's over. Everybody gets replaced. Batman, Supermans, Spider-Mans.
Just wait, they'll do the Dark Tick Returns or something.
Dark Tick, yes. I think I was anything but the Dark Tick. Might have even been a little silly for Ben's liking. We had so much fun. But the tick is an ingenious creation, so I think there will be new incarnations of the tick throughout the years, just as there are with Superman and Batman and all the rest of the superheroes. But the tick is just such a wonderful, imaginative, and I love the satire of poking the fun at it. I think we were a little early ahead of our time back in 2001. Fox didn't know what to make out of it. Some of the execs at Fox wondered why we had to wear costumes. So that's network execs for you. Yeah, we have to explain this. We have to explain. And then there would be no Venture Brothers for me if it wasn't for the tip. But we certainly had fun doing that. I think now I was excited to see what they would be able to do with the new one, because 20 years ago we didn't have the advantage of using all the, the effects and things that they have today. So we had to make up things like you never got to see the fire-breathing apocalyptic cow. We just it's over there somewhere.
Off screen. First up the mic, go for it.
Hello, Mr. Patrick Warburton. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Okay, my opening question for you is, from all the episodes that you appeared in Family Guy, what is your most favorite episode of all, and what season, what episode you like from all your favorite ones of all?
Well, my favorite episode of Family Guy, it might be the one where Meg had a crush on Joe, because I got to work with the lovely Mila Kunis, and it was such a just gross, ridiculous episode, and I just love the whole dynamic of it, and just the uncomfortable things that she would say and the way Joe would process them. That was a fun one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Patrick. Thank you for being here today. So, I have a question from a friend of mine that couldn't be here today. He wanted to know what your proudest moment was in all of your career, since you've had a very diverse collection of work from animation to live action. So, he just wanted to know what the proudest moment was.
The proudest one, well, there have been some great opportunities that I've had. I remember sitting on the couch with my wife watching Seinfeld. We watched it religiously, and I remember saying out loud, why can't I get on a show like this? And then 2 weeks later, getting to audition for Jerry and Larry David, and then getting on a show for a bit. That was a wonderful moment. Getting to do a Disney movie, The Emperor's New Groove was one of the earliest things in my career. I think, in regards to like genuine pride, I feel respectfully prideful of this, but humbly so, because I know that the success of it is not because of me, but it is because of somebody I found. Started a St. Jude event 10 years ago, and by year 4 or 5, it was the number one event tournament, golf tournament, St. Jude fundraiser in the nation. And that's because of my dear friend Clark Rainey, who used to be the chairman of the Bob Hope. And so I got him to do this, and he's made it such the success it is. But this year is our 10th year of my St. Jude event. We've raised already almost $12 million. Thank you. Everybody knows about St. Jude. It's just a rock star of a hospital. They're the pioneers of the cures and therapies for children with catastrophic diseases. So when there are problems elsewhere in the world, since they're non-proprietary, they share everything. They have to make their own medicine because Big Pharma's corrupt, and so they have to make their own medicine. So they need to be funded, and it costs like $2 million a day to open the doors of that hospital, but really the most important hospital in the world. And so that it's just been great over the years to see this come out of it, something positive to come out of this. And but we have an amazing board, and like I said, my friend Clark has made it a success. But that's, I think, where my greatest pride is that the Warburton family has this event for St. Jude. Yeah, thank you.
So thank you very much, Rick.
Yes, my question concerns something a bit obscure that you were in. I don't know if any of you recognize this, but you were in Tales from Borderlands, and I was just wondering, what was it like to do something like that, like working for Telltale Games and being in a game like that?
Well, I remember that they were all cool folks. I went in, I think I recorded it all in like 1 2-hour session, and I'm not familiar so much with games because I don't play them. I have 4 kids that play them religiously. I do play a game. I play backgammon online. It's great. I can do it on my phone. And you play against other people for fake money, but I'll do it 5 hours a day, forever. I'm just sitting there, and I was going, all right, backgammon. All I remember in that was I played a character named Vasquez, who's kind of a jerk, and I remember just saying a lot of jerky things. And that's my recollection for next week, a while ago, but I hope you enjoyed the game.
Yeah, it's good.
Cheers, have a great day.
A little follow-up to that, you were already familiar with doing solo recording sessions, but for games, as I understand, the big difference between that and animation is you really have like a phone book size script of, you have a whole phase of the recording session that is all guttural stuff. What's the difference in process for you? How do you get through a video game record different than you do animation?
Oh, well, video game recordings, they'll take you for 4 hours if they can, and then so you try to break it down and go, hey, I'll come in twice this week, even if your drive is 50 minutes each way. I'll come in twice this week, and let's just break it into 2-hour sessions. Because games, unlike movies or shows, there's so much more dialogue, and you do have to do all the guttural stuff. Okay, we need 10 different groans, 10 different, now you're fighting, now you're wrestling. And then you have to, because they're games, there's so many different options, ways it can go. You have to do 10 different lines here, and then 10 different lines here, essentially saying the same thing, and 10 different lines here. Games are endless. I think the hardest I've ever worked on any game or show or any voiceover project in my life is Skylanders. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thankfully, the crowd enjoyed the work.
Yes, Captain Flynn, the greatest captain in all Sky. That Cassie's been chasing him all over the place. You'll notice that a lot of my characters sound alike. I'm not exactly a chameleon. Kind of a little crawfish, a little Joe-ish. It's a little bit down here like that. I remember when I first got 4 pages of this, because Disney's very secretive with the script, so you only get 4 pages, and there's a Kronk amusement. I'm not sure what a Kronk is even. Is he an ogre or a robot? I don't know. He seems to be a reticent henchman, and he liked to cook, so I thought instead of making him dark like that, he's a little sweeter, so I actually did. It's dessert, it's a shame. So that's Joe's a little bit more officious, Bobby and I are going on vacation, so this is entirely different, but a little different. Of course, Bryce Simpson's the dark guy.
Yeah.
He's a little lighter now. Yeah. Yes?
Hi, my name is Max, and I love your work in unfortunate events. And
Hello, Max. I thought I discouraged you from watching.
And I'm a child actor trying to get roles and stuff, so I'm just wondering, do you have any acting coaches that you recommend?